And the last thing I want to touch on before you got to go, I don't know if you got like a couple extra minutes to just go through this list with me.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
This is the 2023 pending UFAs.
Okay, let's
and we
go.
know,
One
and
here.
we know these are guys that are going to get done for the most part. Like,
Okay.
Biggest fish leading this off, Nathan MacKinnon.
Av.
He's getting done. He's staying. There's no way he's not staying.
He's an app for life.
He's an app for life. Patrick Kane.
Buffalo.
He's gonna go just based off of what Chicago's doing. He's gonna go somewhere.
Sabres.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go home.
Yeah.
David Pastrnak. Yeah.
Stays.
You think he stays?
Yeah.
I think now with Montgomery behind the bench, that might help.
I think he stays. Yeah.
You think he stays?
I think he stays.
There's Huberdeau, which we already, we talked about Huberdeau plenty. He's probably going to.
I'm not going to make a guess. I have no fucking clue. He could stay. He could leave.
Yeah, exactly. He could go either way. Ryan O'Reilly
stays.
Is an interesting one, and
Stays.
I hope he stays. I mean, he's been their captain. He's their Conn Smythe winner.
Yeah, he's staying.
He's like the face of the Blues now, right?
Yeah, not yet. Now that Petrangelo's gone, and has been for a couple of years now. Yeah, he's the face.
Yeah. JT Miller, do you think Vancouver trades him at the deadline?
He will be traded at some point. No fucking clue where he's going to be next year.
And then it's like, yeah, does he just go to the market?
He will be a rental, and then he will sign somewhere else this offseason. Whoever trades for him is not going to lock him up.
Yep. I don't know. Max Pacioretty, who just got dealt to Carolina as a capped up for literally nothing.
Canadians.
I
have no idea where he's going to go.
It sucks, man. Because that's just another casualty of what Vegas does.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina just held on to him and said, "Hey, we'll give you, if you take a haircut, we'll keep you around."
If you take a haircut, he's not going to get a haircut. Yes, I know what you meant for that. Anyway, I like this one, and I know he's going to stay. I know he's going to stay. Dylan Larkin.
Yeah,
it's just really interesting to see these guys' names on this list.
Yeah, he's gonna stay.
Yeah, Bo Horvat, he's more than likely gonna stay.
Yeah,
dude, he's another. I feel like a lot of the captains are going to stay.
Yeah, it's strange for a captain to leave.
You would hope that all the captains stay, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's Uyghur. Who knows? He might stay in Calgary.
I think he is more likely to stay in Calgary than Huberdeau is.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna make that my prediction. He stays.
This is an intriguing one. You ready for this? Vlad Teresenko.
No, he's gone.
You think he's gone for sure?
He's gone. He is similar to Miller. I think he is going to be a rental for another team. I think he's going to get traded.
Well, did he ever rescind his trade request?
Nope. No.
Interesting.
No, he never rescinded it. They repaired their relationship enough last year where he played with them, but he has never rescinded his trade request. He still wants to be traded.
Interesting. Okay. There's Jonathan Taves, who's more than likely gone because he's not interested in the rebuild and all of the.
He's gone.
He's got to be gone, which stinks, but at the same time, it doesn't. There's to both Kane and Taves. There's a point of it stinks, but it doesn't. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
Joe Pavelski
stays
in Dallas.
Yep.
Would be nice to see him go back to San Jose though.
Yeah, but they suck.
It would still be nice.
Yeah.
It would still be nice. Tyler Bertuzzi stays.
Goes.
He's not going to a Canadian team. We know that much.
He's not going to a Canadian team. I think he'll be dealt, and then sign somewhere else.
Interesting. Because he's got such good chemistry with Dylan Larkin, though.
Yeah.
Interesting that Bertuzzi and Larkin are both UFAs in the same year.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I think Yeah, I think he goes.
Matt Dumba
Stays.
stays. Okay. Freddie Anderson
Goes.
goes. You think he wants one more big payday somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, you got the opportunity to make some money. I take advantage of it.
Yeah, I would think so. Especially if you're a goalie that's like about at the end, like not there yet, but needs one more cash in, right?
He can get a 2
Because isn't he? Deal. I was gonna say, isn't he around Nas's age, like 32?
Gotta think. I mean, I don't think he's like super old, but
no,
I would say he's 31, 32.
Because Nazem Kadri's no spring chicken, but
yeah, he's 32. He 32? Turns 33 in October.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, he's probably looking for one more big payday. Jonathan Quick, he's got to be a king for life, though.
Yeah, he stays.
He's got to run that out.
He stays.
I mean, if Dustin Brown ran his out, right, he's getting a fucking statue.
I think he'll take a significant pay cut and he'll stay in LA.
I would hope so.
I could see him getting a very similar deal to what Fleury just got.
Maybe
a 2-year deal where you're making what, $3.5 million a year.
Yeah, maybe. Semyon Varlamov goes. Yeah, one more big payday.
Sorokin's their guy.
Sorokin is their guy, and who knows what Skarik is going to be able to do.
Yeah, I think that it depends. They'll figure out whether it's in-house or
if it's going to be Schneider.
They'll figure out a backup situation. But yeah,
just bring Corey Schneider back up.
Why not?
I mean, you could. Jordan Stahl, he's got to stay.
Stays.
Dude, he's a Kane for life.
Yeah.
Well, he's another one of those guys. He's right, but I mean, like he's one of those guys, right? That's like you can't trade your captain. You can't get rid of your captain.
No, he'll take a pay cut too.
Monahan. That's a tough one.
He's signing a 1-year deal in free agency.
That's a tough one, dude. He's got to get healthy.
Yeah, I would imagine that he's going to get a similar deal to what Colin White just got. 1-year deal, not a lot of money, new team, new opportunity. Let's see if you can turn it around.
I hate that situation for Monahan though, just because of the injuries and what he turned into.
What would be an intriguing place for him to go? Columbus.
That would be interesting. Third line center Sean Monahan.
Well, and you give him a little juice playing with his old buddy Johnny Gaudreau.
Playing with his bestie.
Darcy not gonna be playing on the same line, but like, why not? Like, I mean, if it's a 1-year deal, why not?
Dude, like reunite the best friends since Johnny entered. Like, come on.
Yeah, and that's why not? Erica Branson's here too,
and Goody's there. Just bring in more former Flames. Why not? Jason Zucker's got to go. They got to get out of that because that's not been great for the Penguins.
I get the sense that he's going to be a deadline deal in terms of like dumping him to try and make it, like the Penguins will be willing, if they're in a good spot, they'll be willing to trade their first round pick to get rid of him and then make another move with the money that they have.
Right. And I mean, like that experiment just didn't work.
I totally understood the thought process of it. It's one of those weird traits that just didn't work out, even though it probably really should have.
Right. Gus Nyquist
goes.
He's got to sign. He's probably going to sign somewhere else, which I mean, like, obviously, thank you, Gus, for your service. We love you. And we can't wait to see what you do this year.
Red Wings.
Dude, if he goes back to the Red Wings, that'd be great.
Him and Tatar going back to the Red Wings.
Oh, that'd be great. Jonathan Drouin.
A similar situation to what I just mentioned. He'll sign a 1-year deal somewhere and try and get it. What would be hilarious?
Tampa?
Yeah.
Him and Sergachev together?
Can you imagine them signing him to a 1-year deal and he just completely resurrects his career? God, the hockey world would lose their fucking mind.
Oh my God, would they? Interesting one here, Dmitry Orlov.
Stays.
He has to. He's a staple there.
He's a capital.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of Dmitry Orlovs on that blue line. I know that they really like the young kid, Faravari.
Faravari's awesome. I like Faravari.
And I know that their strength is on the right side. You know, obviously they have John Carlson, who's great offensively. You know, he's never been great defensively.
Very
He's still
liable.
he's still your number one defenseman. But on the right, like Trevor Van Riemsdyk was really good last year. Nick Jensen's maybe the most underrated defenseman in the league now that people
Trevor was fine. Trevor was fine.
Yeah. So I like their right side. Their weakness is on the left side. Mm-hmm. So you need to lock in your number one defenseman. So they will make Orlov a priority. I think he stays.
Okay. Sanheim for the Flyers. Stays. He's gotta. Now there are a lot of these guys that just kind of have to stay. Right?
Yeah,
where it just doesn't like you can't.
The Flyers, you're building your defense around Travis Sanheim.
Yeah. Another defenseman, Damon Severson.
Goes.
I think he's a deadline. I think he's a deadline.
Yeah, the acquisition of John Moreno sealed his fate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with Simon Nemec coming up, like.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, Goss Despair goes probably. I don't know though.
He's interesting, isn't he?
Because
I could see him going and testing free agency or maybe being a deadline deal. I could also see him being like, you know what?
I can see him going anywhere. Yeah.
I could see him staying in Arizona, to be honest with you.
He put up probably one of his best totals in the past few years over there.
His strength has never been defense. And you know what the Coyotes did? They said, we don't need you to be good defensively. We need you to just do what you do offensively. And he did it. He's a good player.
Yeah.
You know, he will give you a headache at times defensively, but the offense is worth it. And I don't know. It's one of those situations. I totally understand if he wants to go elsewhere and try and either make the most amount of money or maybe go to a winning situation. But he is one of those guys where I look at your production and I'm like, dude, why not just stay at the place you're having success?
Yeah, exactly. If you're having personal success, as long as
you'll be given top, like first pair minutes.
You'll be giving. Yeah, you're gonna be getting the number one guy minutes as soon as Chick's gone.
So I don't know. I don't know if there's a better deal available for you. You know. I don't know. I would stay if I were him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went.
At least, like, if he plays like that and they deal Chick and he does, well, he'll build his value up enough. Right?
That's the reason I lean more towards go than stay, is just because the Coyotes are at a point where, like, they're rebuilding so hard that I wouldn't be surprised if they're just like, hey, you got value. We're shipping you out.
Exactly. Yeah, right. And replacing you with the Zach Cassian of defense.
Yeah.
Brian Dumoulin, he's got to stay. He's a Penguin for life, I think.
I think he goes.
You think he goes?
I think he is a cap casualty.
He is their best shutdown D.
He is.
And he would. Dude, his chemistry with Letang is. Oh my God.
Getting Jeff Petrie, man, it complicates things.
You're right, because Petrie's, because Petrie is, I mean, he's older.
He's older. He's locked into a deal. He's making over $6 million. Like,
and I don't know, man. I just they do kind of play that similar shutdown style, I guess.
Yeah, and Petrie's, also very good offensively, which is totally the appeal. But I don't know. I just gut feeling, I think he goes.
We'll see, but it's like, man, I really would love to see, I would love to see Dumo stay, because him and Letang are just such dynamite together.
100%. I agree with that. I think he's just my gut feeling is he's cap casualty.
All right. Ryan Graves.
Stays.
He's got to stay, right?
I think the Devils really like their situation defensively. They just locked up, Siegenthaler. They like Ryan Graves a lot. You're going to be bringing up Luke Hughes soon. I think they like that situation. So I would say he stays.
Yeah, I would hope he stays because, he fit.
Yeah.
Artem Zub.
I think he stays. I think he likes it in Ottawa. He's a good player. I mean, they rely on him a lot.
Yeah, so. He's a player that they need to get done.
Yeah.
He's a player that, we've seen fans talk about it. We've seen Dorian talk about it. They want to invest in this guy.
He is their Vlad Gavrikov.
He is their Gavrikov. You're right.
Very talented, very good two-way Russian defenseman who does not get the credit they deserve.
And who deserves investing in.
Yeah, 100%. I think he stays.
I hope he stays because him and Shabbat are just wow.
100%. Yeah.
Trevor Moore.
He's similar in the situation that I just said to Shane Gostisbehere. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I would stay in LA.
Yeah, I would stay in LA if I'm Trevor.
Hey, he's a Thousand Oaks native, so hometown kid.
Hometown kid.
Doesn't
help.
Why would you leave?
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, no, he stays. He's a king.
I would hope he stays. JVR, he's got to go.
He's going.
Probably
on where he goes.
Retirement.
No.
Toronto.
Come on, it'd be really funny if his entire career was like Flyers, Leafs, Flyers again, Leafs again.
It would be kind of funny though. And he's just their fourth line dude.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be hilarious. I'd love to see him with the Leafs again.
Patrick Hornqvist.
He goes. He has not been a fit in Florida the way that I think that they hoped.
No.
So I don't know what his motive is going to be in free agency, whether that's to find a new place where he fits that they can win, or a place that he fits where he can make a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's also, a 2002 draft pick?
A little older.
He's been around a long, long time.
Yeah.
2002 guys are just coming around to retirement. Spezza just left, and he's getting there to where it's just why not? He's made his money. He's got a couple cups.
Yeah,
I can see him hanging it up.
Maybe make one last go around tour in either Pittsburgh or in Nashville. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. And then rounding out the list is a guy that I think stays, probably gets a longer term investment once they got the money for it. Alex Cologne.
Yeah. I'd have to get back to you. I want to see what their cap situation's like.
I said, they need to get the money for that, right?
I get a little bit of a sense, just gut, that they might actually let him leave and then prioritize longer term for Brandon Hagel.
Maybe, because Hagel does bring a lot of what Cologne does.
I think it's going to depend on how this season goes. I think that's the big thing. If Hagel performs well and they see some Alex Killorn and Brandon Hagel, I think that they would feel comfortable letting Killorn leave and just saying, we're going to invest long term in this guy that we had 2 first-round picks to get.
Yeah. So that's the 2023 UFA class.